Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Tarot Time with Andy. Teaching Tuesday today, and today I would like to cover the Fool's card. Yes, the Fool. We all have a little fool in us, don't we? Especially that pair we know of. Anyways, here we go. Let's get started. I have three Fool's card here in front of you from different decks. So as you can see, the artwork has altered and changed. And it is good to know all of them so that way you can switch up any deck later on. So that's hopefully what we can attain here. That doesn't matter what you pick up, you'll be able to do it. Unfortunately, with the bicycle deck, there is no zero card. That is the unfortunate aspect of that. So there is none that I know of. I haven't found it. Anyways, here we go. So the Fool's card with the Cleo deck is this one right here. As you can see, it is the value of zero. Zero is the very moment before creation. It is unexplored potential. And zero is the endless cycle of life. So it is the beginning before everything happens. And it is taking that fresh new hope, new path, a beginning. So it's another beginning card, much like the aces. But the Fool is more of our inner child. It's also unexplored opportunities that may pop up. It's taking a chance. The Fool is likes to take risks. There is a little bit of a risk involved. They're aware of it and they kind of like it. And as you can see with this one here, the feet. The feet are geared up and ready to move. The feet there, ready to take a step. Could be emotional situation with the water. The sun is the looking for happiness and joy in the path. That's why they're taking this chance. And the rose in the hand, that little rose in the hand, is sexual freedom. So, and the sun, as I said, is sort of joy and happiness. And the dog represents loyalty and mimicking the excitement of the Fool. And so that is the symbology of this card. And you know, a lot of times the rocks, mountains kind of represent overcoming obstacles and challenges a lot of times. So you can kind of view it that way as well. And this particular one here, you see there's all these up here. So you might find some decks where they have something going above the head. That is all the signs of the zodiac that he is juggling. And that is having, he's suspending them in the sky, all the zodiac. And it's wisdom from above. It's wisdom from above, from all the signs. And then you can see he has this little loop at the foot here. And that is sort of like innocent wisdom, because it's a circle, that's sort of completion. So that sort of, that would be this deck. You might find that in some decks, not all of them, because a lot of artists like to do their own thing, but some of the more standard ones, you just might find this. So you should be aware that if you see any juggling above the head, that is the zodiac sign typically. And it's unexpected potential, unexplored and unexpected. They're not sure what they're going to get. And so there's a major risk involved. So that is that. What else do I have here? I had to take a few notes so I don't forget anything. And so like I said, it's the inner child within. So a lot of people don't like to take chances. They don't like to make decisions. That's the downside of a Fool. And a lot of times as we go through life, we lose this part of ourselves, that inner child. And so when you see the Fool, it's your inner child knocking at your soul saying, hey, take a chance. It is the inner child. And so, you know, it's stepping out to take a chance. But people don't always like to make decisions. And when they don't like to make decisions, they end up with this card. So I want to do an opposing card here for you. The opposing card would be the Eight of Swords. She self-imposed restrictions. She has got herself tied up, she, and doesn't want to take any chance. Doesn't want to see what's ahead, what could be, and is self-blindfolded, self-tied up. It is totally imposing on yourself. It is self-restriction. And it is an action. It is something to overcome with the number 8. Number 8s are all about overcoming something, and you have to take that action. So if you saw like this, the Fool with that, it would be the person was once feeling very self-restricted, wasn't willing to take a chance, but they decided that they would do it. That would be how that would probably read, more than likely. Or you would get it like this, the person decided to untie the leashes that they bound themselves to. Or you can end up with that, and they thought about it, but they just couldn't do it. Didn't have the guts to do it, just couldn't bring themselves to do it. So that's how that could read like that. So I want to talk about numbers now. If you can get some poster board, some cheap poster board, they're usually 8 by 10, slightly larger than 8 by 10. You could tape them to your little spiritual space that I talked about last time. You need a little corner of a room. You only need a small little corner, and above that corner you could take poster board and you can mark up that aces is a new beginning. It's the light bulb. 2s are partnerships. 3s is creation. 4 is stability. 5 is conflicts. 6 is harmony. 7 is gaining experience. 8 is action to overcome. 9 is climax fulfillment. 10 is the finish line and endings. So that is your ace through 10. Once again, ace is new beginning. It's the light bulb that goes, aha. 2 is taking that first step, deciding, I'm going to climb this mountain. 3 is creation. You're starting to climb that mountain. You're getting a little higher. 4 is stability. That's where you're kind of making that mountain climb, and you come to a cliff where you decide to take a break and take a breather. And there's a sense of stability there. So it's kind of like coming to the peak of a mountain and rest, taking a break on the mountain. And then you decide to keep climbing up the mountain, and that is your 5. So you've got conflicts, and you're trying to climb that mountain, and you're experiencing conflicts and trying to climb that mountain of life. 6 is where you reach the harmony. That's the summit of the mountain. That is where you reach the top of the mountain. If you want to visualize a mountain and draw these up as a mountain, and you're at the 6 where you're at the summit, you're at that peak of the mountain, and everyone's happy and content and getting out their camping gear and hanging out and enjoying life. And then they decide to descend down that mountain, and that would be 7, where you are gaining some more experience. You're trying to get down to home base, to finish line. So you're gaining experience in life. You get to 8. That's where you still have some more things to overcome. You're making it down the mountain. And then 9, you're getting close. You're almost there. You're reaching a climate fulfillment. Then 10, you reach the finish line. You're at home. You're at the bottom of the mountain, and you made it home safely. So that's how you can draw it up also. You can do a little mountain with the 1, with the ace being at the very bottom, where you go from here. Ace is here, you go up, you're going up, and then you get to 4. Oh, I'm going to take a little break here. I'm happy, I'm harmonious, and then I got to keep climbing up. You reach the summit. The summit's here. We take a break. We got harmony. Now we got to keep climbing back down. Life is difficult. Gaining experience, the 8, action overcome, and then you get to that finish line at the bottom. So it's kind of like you just go up and then down like that, just like a mountain, like you would in a mountain. But you're going to put in a little bit of a ledge for number 4, because that's where everyone takes a break. Roast marshmallows, everyone's happy. We're just taking a break from this climb, is number 4. And 6 is where you're at that summit, that peak. So those are the aces through 10s. Let me see. I will rip it off my wall here. I have it, and that's, this is what you need to do when you're trying to teach yourself. I keep it because, I like the visual. It helps me sometimes when I'm talking, because visualizing is extremely helpful. So here you go. This is how you can do it, just like this. As you can see, this is what I have. I've had this on my wall for a little while, not too long, but it's a great visual reminder of how things are being played out as you're reading. And this is something you have to know, along with the hearts, pentacles, swords, and wands. These are the numbers. So here we go. Light bulb, you're starting here. You're taking the first step. You're at 2. We're reaching partnerships. We're going to join up. 3, we're starting to create something here. 4, boom, there's that ledge. Climb up the mountain. This is conflicts. We're fighting it out. We're having a real steep climb here. I reach the summit. I'm happy. Then you go back down. You're starting to you've gotten some experience here at climbing, so you're climbing down. Then you've got this here, 8, 9, and 10. So that is the sort of visual that will help you. And then you can also write down on a wall, on a piece of paper, even just regular school paper from your kids will work, and just tape it to the wall, or use thumbtacks if you need to, or if you're willing to put a little tiny pinhole in your wall, and put that above where you read. There's nothing wrong with having visual reminders around you. It'll help the process. So you know me, I'm all about writing on decks. I'm all about putting up posters on the wall if you need to, especially if you have memory issues, or you forget easily. When you have those problems and issues, your motivation is going to go down. Your motivation is going to go down. You're going to get frustrated. But if you have these little poster boards, get them from the art stores, dollar stores, tape them, pin them, whatever you need to do, put them on the wall. No big deal. No one will know. That's how I did it in my early days. So make sure you do that and get out a nice Sharpie pen, highlight. So do your aces through 10s, do the little mountain climb, and that's going to help you greatly, because you don't actually need to know every word for every card. You can learn tarot and start tarot by just knowing your ace through 10, and then knowing your hearts, pentacles, swords, and wands. Those 2 things, the 1 through 10, and knowing the suits, can get you through any reading without even knowing what they mean. By saying like, okay, here we go. 9. 9s represents climax fulfillment. Okay, so there's a climax fulfillment here because it's a 9 and it's a heart. Heart's emotions. So we have this fulfillment of emotions, because all hearts are emotions, and it's a water sign. So right there, boom, it's climax fulfillment with the emotions. Very happy person. It's a very happy person. You don't need imagery even. You just have to know the number and the suit, and that will get you through. But we're going to go further. We will learn all that. We will take it to the next level naturally. But that's how you get started, just by knowing the number and the suit. We'll get you through, I promise you. So if you practice with that ace through 10, that little mountain climb I showed you, and then going through the hearts is romantic, idealistic, and proposals. Pentacles is being trustworthy. It is forthcoming. It is earthbound energy. It is money. It is earth. It is materialistic things. It is a career. It's all earth energy. It could also be someone's actual energy. And then swords, swords is fearless action. Swords is communication, intellect, sharp words, being forthright, being a bit insensitive and serious and quick-minded, fearless action and wisdom, okay? Wands is very high energy. They're fast, they can be hasty, they can be very detail-orientated. They've got a lot of enthusiasm and energy, and wands tend to be your trailblazers in life. They are your super artistic, they are entrepreneurial, and they are go-getters. They really are they're in a creative sense. They're your business starters in life. And that's why, that woman, seems to think she's a Queen of Wands. You know, she wants to be that fire starter, that enthusiastic entrepreneur. So that is really what a wand energy many times is. So those things right there, that will get you through any read. Okay, so that's what I want you to practice on, is to just throw cards out, even if it's just a plain deck. Right here. Boom. We got 6. We got 6. I nicknamed it. I nicknamed 6. I got another deck here. I haven't used it much, but I nicknamed it. You can nickname them. If you see a meaning of what it means, you could take anything and you can nickname it yourself. If that will help you get through a reading, you can nickname it. I gave this card philanthropy. That's the nickname I gave this 6 of diamonds, because it's harmony. And they're in such harmony with money that they're able to give to others. So I nicknamed it philanthropy. So that's what you can do too. You can come up with, even if it's, you could even come up with the name of a family member or someone that you like, that you know, that is very giving in society. You could even nickname it after a public figure. Or, you know, a favorite grandmother who used to always donate. Nothing's off the table. If it means something to you, and it will to where you pull that, you know exactly what that means and what it reminds you of, that's all that matters. There's really no rules, to be honest, when it comes to that. Like 3 of diamonds. I nickname that collaboration, because it is creating. 3 is creating. It's creation. It's creation of money. So right away, you know, okay, we've got someone who's obviously financially well off, who's able to give because they're harmonious with their money. They're able to give, and this person here would like to collaborate with you. They would like to collaborate with you, with the 3 being a creation. We would like to create something with this 6 harmony, and it's all about money here, right? Because it's diamonds. Now let me pull something else and I will show you. Boom. Here we go. But we've got here the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs. The Ace represents a new beginning. So they need a new beginning here. They need a new beginning. They got to start this new beginning of collaborating, this philanthropy, and they would like to do it. So I did the Ace of Clubs as implanted, and yes, all aces are yeses because they're all beginnings, sparks of energy and beginnings. So it's basically a yes card. And the club, you know, we know that clubs are wands, okay? And they're very enthusiastic about it, because the wands are very enthusiastic. They have high energy. They want to do the details. They want to be fast and hasty, and they want to get going. And they got that fire behind them. So this is going to be a very good union here, based on they both have the same mindset. They want to give, they want to collaborate, and they are going to do it because it's a yes. And they want to plant it. They want to plant the seed of doing it because it's implanted. It's already implanted, and the enthusiasm is there. So that's how you would do it with a regular deck. And if it's in reverse, boom, no. Someone says no. Oh dear. Now I need to clarify that. Who is saying no? So who's saying no? Oh my gosh, who's saying no? Let's find out. Could it be my brother? Could it be my brother? Oh my God. Let's see. Well, we got here, it's a climbing situation. So this is Jacob's ladder. Jacob's ladder. It's a climbing situation. Oh my goodness. We've got some conflicts here. It's a 5. So it's a 5. We've got some problems here in the money department. So someone's not being honest, quite possibly, of what they can donate or what they can collaborate with. They don't have enough funds. So that's how you would maybe read that. Someone's not being totally truthful. So, you know, it's fun. You're going to learn. It is a growing experience. It can take a while, but I didn't learn this until because I taught myself. I didn't learn about the 1 through 10 and the suits being able to get me through a read until I was well into it for about 6 months. And I was in a very sleepy, half-wake, in and out cycle in the morning one time, and it clicked into my consciousness. No one told me this, and then I found out later on, a year and a half into it, that's how some people teach, and I just never knew that. I was just so into just teaching myself. So 1 through 10, ace through 10, with that mountain climb, and know your suits. Hearts, pentacles, swords, and wands will get you through this. And just be aware, if you can do that, you can read any deck. You could pick up this one, this one, this one, or even something without even pictures. And that's really the goal. The goal is to be able to pick up any deck. And also, as far as I'm concerned, upright and reverse too. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, until next Tuesday, you guys, I will choose another card, and hopefully I will keep building and expanding and probably add more cards, because the one's probably not enough. But I don't want to really go over 20 minutes. So right now I'm at 20.38, so I'm going to go. Till next time, bye you guys.